Hi, if you're on here, welcome to Sunday Stamp with Susan. I'm a couple minutes early because I want to make sure I've got the right orientation here. So, so let me play with that for a minute, and I will start my recording. Well, my recording is started. Let me see what's going on. I don't see it coming on here yet. I know that there's a little delay of, there's a little bit of a delay, so hopefully I'll get on there just as you guys are getting on there. This is, again, Sunday Stamp with Susan. Let me see if I can get there. Apparently I can't yet, but I think that it's oriented properly, and it's even in a wide mode. So, going to be looking at the looking at the celebration. We're going to be looking at the awesome otters and marvelous, simply marvelous DSP. Comes in 6x6 sheets with some great colors, and it's double-sided. And then there's the awesome otters. Now later on in the broadcast, I'm going to be telling you how you can earn both of these things with just purchasing a couple of items. And I'm not sure how I can access this, but let me try. And while I'm waiting to do that, I wanted to let you know that my host code for February is wrong. This is the correct one. It's PGH HAFMN. That's my February host code. Okay, I'm still not seeing it. I'm hoping I've got the right orientation. It looks like it, but I can't be sure. So, I'm going to show you something that I've made out of this wonderful stamp set. Awesome Otters. There are 6 stamps in the set, and you can do all kinds of fun things with them. Okay, and I'm sideways. All right, let me fix that. Okay, I haven't got it fixed yet. Let me see if I got it. I did not. I'm flipping us all over the place, but I want to make sure that I've got the right orientation. Try it one more time. My goodness, why doesn't it want me to? Doesn't want me to get it right. One last adjustment and we'll see. Aha. Okay, so it's upside down to me, it's right side up to you as far as I can see. So this is our Awesome Otter stamp set. And what we're going to be creating today is this cute little birthday card. Now I've used all three of the otters, one of the sentiments, and the birthday hats. So this is what we're going to be making today. I've also used a new to me stamp. It's called Gentle Waves. And this is what it looks like. Gentle Waves. And you would do it this way. And I'm going to show you how to use this. Set this out of the way. Let me push up my sleeves. Okay, so first we are going to, I'm just going to leave it right in the thing. It's in the case that it came in. I've got the this adhesive in there, so it's going to stay flat. And I'm just going to ink it up. I'm inking the stamp. And I want it quite inky. Okay, I'm going to close this up. And this is Balmy Blue that I'm working with. Now I'm going to take my piece of cardstock. It's 4 by 5 1/4. Going to lay it on here and very carefully push all the way around so I get a good image. You notice I'm not touching where I've, whoops, I just did. Trying to keep my fingers off of there, and then I'm going to take my little tweezers, pull it up, and there we've got an image that is not exactly where it's supposed to be. I should have had it. You can see that there's still ink left here. I've not put it all the way down into the corner the way I should have. And then I am going to use a baby wipe to clean it off. And I'm just dabbing it. There is lint in these, so you want to be careful. That's why I wouldn't wipe, I dab. And then that's all ready to put away. Now the next thing is to cut the holes. You see that we've got holes here. In the card. And those were made with the, picture this. And picture this comes with this and rectangular one. So you get two dies. And I've used this before, I believe, but this time I'm using this one. Now, because it would involve me going over to the my Big Shot, I am going to take advantage of it being the magic of television, and I've got one all prepared. Now, the one thing I do want to do, I'm going to trace the circle and I'll tell you why. Because these stamps are bigger than the circle. And if I stamp this so that he was in the hole, his tail would be in the small hole. So not only have I done that, but I have created a masking thing to put here. I've also cut out a piece of Post-it note to make sure I don't get this where it shouldn't be. And I am using our Memento Tuxedo Black. And I like to check the back of that and make sure that I've gotten it. Then I'm going to place his face right in the middle of that circle. And because I had the mask there, there is no residue. I'm going to use my Stampin' Scrub to clean that. Now I'm going to use this on another and I'm going to do the same thing and stamp him. Now with the Memento ink, you want to let it sit a minute and then you want to let it dry. And then the last one, and it doesn't matter if he extends out because he's not going to interfere with the other holes. And there we go. I could have left him on a little bit longer to get a little bit darker image. Okay, now the next step, put our Memento Black away for a minute. I'm going to make a change here. Okay. So, at least I know what I'm stamping is right side up, even if my host coat is not. All right, I'm going to take some of my Stampin' Blends, and that's why I used the Memento, because it's not going to let this run into the card. And we'll see how good I am at coloring upside down. I guess if you're following, it doesn't make any difference. I am using light crumb cake, and I like to use the brush tips. Okay, there's that one. Celebration runs till the end of the month, so you've still got time to get these awesomely cute creatures. I think they're just adorable. Well, otters are my favorite animal anyway, whether they're river otters or sea otters. They're a lot of fun to watch. Okay, that is Crumb Cake Light. Then we're going to paint the little fish in, this is Light Smoky Slate. I don't know what kind of fish he is, so we're just going to color him in Light Smoky Slate. And you don't have to really press down hard for these. You want to make sure you cap them back up when you're done. You can just brush it. It's, I think that light is causing a shadow. See if this is a little easier. And again, just a light touch, avoiding the areas that you don't want colored. I don't know how many oopses I had with this. I thought I had it, and then I could see that the otters were hanging down into the area where the birthday hats were going to go. So I think probably I made 4 of these before I finally got it right. They say practice makes perfect, and I guess that's what I was doing. But I really wanted to bring this card to you, so I kept plugging at it. These Stampin' Blends come in pairs of 2, a light and a dark for every color. They are not available individually, like you have to buy the pack of 2 for $9. And I think that's a great deal. There's a lot of uses for these. They come in just about every color that we have. So there's a big variety. We also have the Stampin' Write markers that also have a brush tip and a writing tip. And they don't tend to bleed. These bleed, so you can see that on the back side. Okay. Now I'm going to use, this is a Stampin' Write marker for the black, and I'm just going to dot his eye and do his little nose with the black. And dot the eye. And then I also want to do something with his, with the waves here. I'm going to use the Midnight Blue, and I am using the writing tip. And you can see you can fill it in just as easy as with the brush. I hope you ladies that have joined me from Texas are not being too cold today. Let me see what it is in Iowa. In Iowa today it's 30 with cloudy skies. That is amazing for what's been going on here lately. Okay, now the next thing is to attach this I do want to erase. I'm going to use my Mono sand eraser. This is not something that Stampin' Up! Sells. They are available on Amazon. I just want to get that out in case I didn't, in case I went inside the line a little bit. And there it is, almost all gone. Now the next step is involves liquid glue. I'm going to get out my liquid glue, and I want to first, not too much, and I've already defeated that, but I want to go around each one of these circles. And it would be so difficult to do this with not doing a very good job. I can't see very well because of the shadow from my lamp. But I do need a lamp. And once I've got that done, I've gone around all of the circles. Now I'm just going to go around the outside. We may have just found my other. I am 3D handicapped, and apparently I'm liquid glue handicapped. I've never had this trouble when I'm doing it alone. But of course, I'm doing it with you. Okay, now I want to put the cap back on here, and then we're just going to fit this right over, line it up with the white background. Okay, and the next thing we're going to got a blue, balmy blue. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I'm using the landscape mode. And we're just going to place this on the card front, like so. Now, because it is a birthday card, we're going to stamp a couple of things here. Again, with the memento. I'm going to stamp it's birthday time. And I'm going to stamp of the birthday hats. Now I'm going to color each one of these. I have, I've picked out Flirty Flamingo. I'll do light around the inside of the hat. And then I'm going to use dark Flirty Flamingo to do the little pom-pom. And the polka dots. So with the colors that I'm using, this could be for a boy or a girl. Then we've got Shaded Spruce Light. And Shaded Spruce Dark. And then we'll go a little lighter with Daffodil Delight Light. And this one always gives me a little battle. I can't get it off. Give me a minute, it'll come. Well, let's do the dark first and let that have a chance to rest. Oh, well, it must be Daffodil Delight. There. This is the dark. We're going to do the pom-pom and the dots. Okay, now let's see if I can get this off. I don't know why it sticks sometimes, but I'll just use the point, the writing point, which gets you the same colors. Okay, I am going to use our double oval punch. It creates a punch with a ruffle and a plain. And for our sentiment, going to put it in here. Sorry, my head will probably be in the way. Sorry about that. So here we've got it's birthday time, and there's no punch for the hats, so I'm going to just real quick fussy cut them. Remember to turn your scissors, turn your paper, not your scissors. That is for the best cutting. There's the yellow one. And when you fussy cut something, you can also trim off your oopses with the ink or the pens. And I've got some oopses. I hope I'm not cutting off camera, and I am. Sorry about that. Okay, there's the green. Now one more. We'll do the Flirty Flamingo. And you could use watercolor pencils to do this. You could use the Stampin' Write markers, or you can use these. You could also stamp them in colors. All right, we are going to put these up on dimensionals. Can't find the one I was using, so I'll just use these. Remember to put one in the middle. On these. Put one about halfway up. And then I'm going to take the backing off. Sorry, I'm not supposed to use that. And this is going to go up here in the upper corner. It's birthday time. Put the yellow hat right here. Pink hat right here. And the green hat right here. So there we have our happy birthday card. Now, I was debating on a bow right here in the middle. Maybe for a boy I would leave it off. Now, keeping in mind that I can't see the comments, I will look at your comments later. I will also pick a name to send the card to. So I'm just going to say I've got one with a bow and I've got one without a bow. And if you're the winner, you can tell me which one you would prefer. I suppose if we were sending it to a little girl, we'd use the one with the bow. If it was a little boy, oh, and it doesn't have to be a little boy or a little big, it could be a big boy or a big girl. Now, let me show you some of the other cards I have made that I've got here to show you today. And I'm also going to tell you how you can earn. Okay, here is a birthday card for a girl. And I've got, it's birthday time, and you are utterly awesome. I've used the diorama dies to cut out a space, and I've put the, turned the color, the DSP over, and did the marbled effect, and then the swirled effect on the other side. This is a card for a young man or an older man, whatever. It's birthday time, and you are utterly awesome. And this card opens up this way. And then these are two that I made previously using the diorama dies and the tailored tag punch. So let me tell you how you can get these two items free. I've had a little list here if I can find it. That'll be the next trick, Susan. Here we go. So I have included for, I've done Picture This and Gentle Waves. If you purchase the two of those, it comes to $51. Then you could get the Awesome Otters free. Okay, now if you also wanted the Marvelous paper, you could get the diorama dies, the double oval punch, and some Stampin' Dimensionals. And that would also come to $51, so that you'd be able to get the DSP and the Awesome Otters punch. So that's just an idea of how you could spend $50 and get those items free. Well, this is Susan at Sunday Stamp with Susan signing off. I think it's been just about a half an hour. Sorry for some difficulties in the beginning, but thank you all for watching, and I will look at your comments, and I will randomly pick a number and see who gets the card this week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.